Joachim Löw has been forthright in HS pre-match comments. "I expect a reaction, and there will be one." Defiant Joachim Löw demands more from Germany jogging along the Sochi seafront and looking out over the Black Sea. Joachim Löw was in relaxed but determined mood ahead of Germany's second group match against Sweden. "Now please, why on earth should that be the case?" was the rebuke handed out to one journalist who dared to question whether he was starting to have doubts over his team of world champions since the shock 0-1 defeat to Mexico. "We don't need to make any fundamental changes because of one bad game. There's no need for us to have doubts. But whether Jogi likes it or not, the doubts are there. Doubts over a shoddy defense, doubts over a lack of creativity, doubts over the mentality and hunger of the reigning champions. Fallen heroes? Will they go out with their heads held high, in the knowledge that they've given absolutely everything for a common cause, one last time?" asked Kicker magazine this week, referring to the generation of players which stormed onto the world stage in South Africa before reaching their zenith in Rio de Janeiro. Or will they depart as fallen heroes, failed by their hubris, satiation and ego? So much has been made about the depth of quality at Löw's disposal, quality which saw Germany win last summer's Confederations Cup with a youth team which was based in this very city, Sochi. 12 months later, however, that new generation hasn't made the necessary steps to take over from the 2014 World Cup winners, leading to suggestions that a degree of complacency has crept in amongst the old guard. "Dust has settled, has been allowed to settle," criticized Kicker. Dust which wasn't shaken off by a 5-star comfort camp in South Tyrol. Löw needs to rethink his trust in his tried and trusted favorites. 6:35 p.m. the 22nd of June 18 rotation. Löw will certainly make changes, although at least 2 will be forced by injury. Defender Mats Hummels, who was openly critical of his teammates' lack of tracking back against Mexico, is set to miss out with a bad neck, and will likely be replaced by either Antonio Rudiger or Nicolas Sewell. There's better news at left back though, where Jonas Hector will return in place of the inexperienced Marvin Plattenhardt. Other changes will be tactical. Marco Reus is likely to start after making a positive contribution when he came on against Mexico, with Sami Khedira potentially making way. Doubts also linger over Mesut Ozil, and not only due to the fallout from Erdogan Gate, which continues to cast a shadow over the German camp. Unlike Ilkay Gundogan, the Arsenal man has opted to remain silent on the issue, adding only that the reason he doesn't sing the national anthem is because he is praying, comments which have fueled a discourse in some parts of the tabloid media which can only be described as racist. In 91 appearances for Germany, including 84 starts, Ozil has scored 23 goals and contributed 39 assists. He has also started all of Germany's last 26 matches at major tournaments, going back to a 4-0 win over Australia and South Africa in 2010. He's usually the first name on Löw's team sheet, but after losing 86% of his tackles against Mexico, including the challenge which led directly to Hirving Lozano's goal, he could find himself replaced by Gundogan, Leon Goretzka or Julian Brandt. Werner or Gomez. Up front, Germany didn't play to Timo Werner's strengths against Mexico, and it's unlikely that he'll have space to run into against a deep-lying, well-organized Swedish defense either. Instead, the towering Mario Gomez could be a logical alternative. One of the more experienced players may start on the bench, admitted Löw. But it would be a fatal mistake to start questioning everything we do. We need more energy and a different body language. It wasn't enough against Mexico. I expect a reaction, and I'm absolutely convinced I'm going to get one. Want to read more football articles? Register with The Sportsman to personalize your news feed with your favorite sports and football team.